Sorry?
You know when the winter sale of Steam is?
No. When's
No.
winter sale?
I'm asking you.
I don't know. I'm not. I haven't been on Steam for a while.
Damn it. Hello everybody, we're the Geeks and the Giants. I am Enzo, this is my forever co-host John. And today we talk about the Karate Kid from 1984. Since again, the new Karate Kid is coming out this year, it seems very proper we talk about this one. Don't know if we'll ever catch up to Cobra Kai, because I'll be honest, I dropped it. Because I'm like, I'm not interested anymore, to be honest. Have you caught up? It's worth it?
No, I haven't caught up. I know there was a new season. I knew the new stuff came out, but all I remember is like that Hispanic kid just like eating shit and like tried to kick and his spine kind of gave out on him and he was like, Cobra Kai! You know, like that was it. And I was like, damn. I could wait for the next season.
Yeah, I think I reached season 3, and then when what is his name? Martin Cove, or like Johnny's coach was arrested, I was like, and I am done. You know, not interested.
Yeah.
Priest, that's his name. Yeah.
Not gonna lie, I'm mostly in it for like the Hawk. But
Yeah.
it's not about him, sadly.
Yeah. It's about this guy, Daniel, played by Ralph Macchio. It's
Machio.
yeah,
Machio.
Macchio. Yeah. Again, it's a down on his luck person, kid trying to make a name. Not really. He was just kind of forced into this tournament, but he's like, I don't want to. But like he has to defend himself. I'm like,
Yeah.
it's a new kid from New Jersey, and he is just minding his own business when he. Honestly, it's his fault for flirting with Johnny's girl. I'm like, didn't she say she was taken?
Yeah, like I love it that they kind of mentioned this in Cobra Kai. They were just like, you do know you're the asshole here, right?
Yeah.
You flirted with my girl. I appropriately got mad because you're flirting with my girl, and
Yeah.
then you painted me as the bad guy. And I was like,
Yeah, and then you took my championship with an illegal kick. What the fuck? Why am I the bad guy?
yeah, was it an illegal kick?
Well, that's what Johnny says. I don't know. Maybe.
All right.
But yeah,
But yeah,
then we follow Daniel LaRusso and his journey to become the titular character. And like, I do like, since I have taken martial arts, I do agree with the philosophy that's, you know, we don't use it for our personal gain. We just use it when the time comes, and hopefully the time never comes that we have to use it.
very true. Yeah, I also agree with that. Like, when people say, I was like, oh, how many people have you beaten up? And when after you've learned a couple of martial arts, and you're like, none.
Yeah.
The biggest lesson that we've learned from martial arts is not to get into those situations.
Yeah, it's not like we walk up to someone and it's just like, bam, you know?
Yeah, or just look for a fight, you know?
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know which I'm still wary on the 80s, but I'm like, I don't know how I feel about Daniel and Ali. Like, it's adorable at times. At the same time, I'm like, kind of pushing it, man. And she's kind of pushing it too. What? Yeah.
Are you talking about the first Karate Kid?
What did you watch?
I watched the second one.
Why did you watch the second one?
That's what you put on the list! It's Karate Kid 2!
I didn't put Karate Kid too.
I will fucking... I'm gonna take your head off. That's why I was like, wait a minute, we didn't do Karate Kid 1 yet.
So yeah, it's been a week. As I said before, I'm not too keen on the relationship between Daniel and Ali.
Yeah. Not gonna lie. And yeah, I don't know if you've seen the second one, but I have. It
Ages
doesn't really
ago.
last all that long.
That's true. I mean, I do get to kind of connect in Cobra Kai, but that's years from now. But yeah, yeah, it's funny how our perspectives change after Cobra Kai. When you're like, I think the 80s just really had a very black and white perception of what is a bad guy and a good guy. And then
Yeah,
Cobra Kai
like-
comes along and you're like, maybe Johnny Lawrence is a good guy. He's just dealt a bad hand.
Yeah, the entire time I was looking at this like whole movie, I was just like, I was like, oh yeah, I guess seeing it from Johnny's perspective, it would have been like, hey, Larusso is the bad guy.
Yeah.
But I was like, I had the benefit of the doubt. I was just like, I'll just stick along, like I'm gonna see how it goes.
Yeah.
And you watch it, and you're like, yeah, Larusso's flirting with a girl who's clearly already taken. I think maybe I don't know.
Yeah.
And then like this kid, yeah, sure, he's like, this kid plays the victim card every fucking time. Like he like, it's like the Halloween party thing that they had, right?
Yeah.
And Johnny's just like in the urinal, like sure he's rolling up like I don't know what he's rolling up. But Larusso like puts a hose on him and just like drenches him, and then he like they catch him and they beat the shit out of him. Yes, Mr. Miyagi comes along and like beats the shit out of them too. But then now Larusso's like, I can't stand hearing the name Johnny from time to time because he always beats me up. I wonder why.
Yeah. I wonder why. Could very well be the fact that you keep fucking with him. There's an old wise proverb that says, if you keep fucking around, you find out.
Yeah, fuck around and find. I was like really wondering where you were going with that.
Yeah. Like, it's called timing with comedy, But yeah, for me, this show stealer has always been Mr. Miyagi, the late Pat Morita, as the sensei, the karate master, and like, it's funny seeing this after the Jackie Chan one, because like, for the longest time, I was like, I can swear they're in China, they're learning kung fu, and here you're like, oh, this is proper karate techniques.
Agreed. Look, I have a couple of theories of like why that is and why like it's happening. Because with the recent rumor, well, not the recent rumors, with the recent cast that was revealed for the next Karate Kid with like
Jackie Chan.
With Jackie Chan with
Oh yeah, Ralph Macchio and
Ralph Macchio, and he's like, so they're in the same universe. The thing is, they're not saying, "Oh, Jaden Smith is the Karate Kid." They're not saying Ralph Macchio is the Karate Kid. They're just saying this is the world of Karate Kid.
Added a bit of kung fu for flavoring.
Yeah. I really hope they mention it. Where they're like, "What kind of karate is that?" The kung fu. It just like kicks the shit out of him.
Yeah, right.
By the way, rewatch the Karate Kid with Jaden Smith and Jackie Chan in it. It's so good.
Right.
No, not gonna lie. Yes, minus the name, like I feel like Kung Fu Kid kind of rolls off the tongue a little bit better.
Yeah. Yeah. All I remember from that movie is, Jackie Chan and the Bieber song.
The choreography was so good.
Okay.
It's so good. Anyway,
I'll watch it again. We'll probably do it when we come closer to the newest Karate Kid. But yeah,
okay.
I do like how Mr. Miyagi teaches like simple techniques and like disguises them of like, can you clean my car? Can you paint my roof? Can you do this? And then Daniel's just like, I'm here to learn karate. You promised me, and I can defend myself.
You just made me into your fucking slave.
Right? And then you see how it can be used, like how it can be disguised for daily means. Like if you think someone, that's why you don't pick a fight with people, because you're like, what skills do they have? Oh fuck, they know their shit, So you can't ever underestimate people. That's again why I have to reiterate, like people who learn martial arts don't really pick a fight with people, because they're like, we respect people, and we're like, we don't want to cause a fight. We're here to learn how to defend ourselves, and that's the very last means.
Yeah, it's taught here like heavily taught here that like when they're like on the boat, he's like practicing the balance.
Yeah.
And they're just like, oh, why do we learn martial arts so like we could kick like other people's asses? And no, it's to avoid conflict altogether.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. So it's a very good lesson, and I feel like it should. I feel like everybody who learns martial arts should watch this movie, or at least learn that basic. Where they're like, you're learning this so you don't get beat up. You're not learning this to beat people up.
Right. But yeah, I think it is. You see that it is John Kreese who is influencing these toxic traits of martial arts. And like Kreese is a good villain, like in Cobra Kai, but it's nice. It's interesting to see his beginnings here as this very toxic teacher, and knowing what he went through before, you're like, goddamn, this fucking Vietnam vet is training kids how to murder people.
That's very true. Like no mercy kind of deal.
Yeah.
Like clearly this is from a wrong place.
Yeah.
There is like one of like the Cobra Kai team members who I'm very conflicted about.
Oh yeah.
I don't know his name. But from time to time he's just like, leave him alone, Johnny. Like he's had enough. he goes like that. But once he's in the tournament and he like breaks LaRusso's leg, or like pretty much hurts him, he's in so much like regret. He's like, I'm so sorry.
Right.
And then once he's all healed and they're fighting, Johnny's fighting LaRusso, the guy's like, kill him! I was like, what side are you on?
Right? You fucking spineless asshole. Just pick a side, dude. But you do also get some backstory on Mr. Miyagi about his wife and kid and what he's lost, and he sees Daniel as a son.
Yeah, and it was such a very sweet scene. Sorry. Anyway, yeah, it's a very sweet scene because Daniel LaRusso. By the way, who does this? So I seen before we get to like a little bit of flashbacks with or exposition with Mr. Miyagi. LaRusso goes to like a country club, gets sauce poured on him by accident, and the entire like crowd just laughs at a person. I'm like, this does not happen in real life. I'm sorry.
Right? They're like, haha, loser. No one's like, oh shit, we should help this person.
Yeah, and they're like, oh, this might be a guest.
Right.
This could be a member.
Right, like we don't want to lose memberships over this, And it's bad PR for the country club because they're like, how could you do this to anyone? Now people think like non-members get sauce spilled on them,
Dude, I feel like this opened up a lot of anxiety for everyone to like go to a country club now. Is that if I make a mistake, I'll get laughed at by the entire committee.
You know what? I'd rather not. I'd just rather stay where the other people are,
Yeah, says the person who has a country club membership.
Used to.
Shh,
don't reveal my secrets. I mean, my past. But yeah, I would say the tournament really lives up to the hype. Like it is cool to sing this choreography, especially in the 80s, when choreography is like kind of here and there. This choreography is pretty good.
I agree and disagree at the same time. But yeah, so like, sorry, I think we kind of glossed over it. Yes, Mr. Miyagi had kid, wife died while he was at war. He also got like the Medal of Honor or Medal of Valor.
Yeah, he has a medal.
Yeah, and he like gifts LaRusso a car. Not gonna lie, I really like that scene where he's like, second gift, and he's like, choose. I'm like, shit, it's like Tokyo Drift all over again.
It's 80s Tokyo Drift set in San Francisco or California.
Yeah. Not gonna lie, that was a really cool scene. Anyway, going to the fight on itself, and like, I don't know. Like when I see Cobra Kai and like the other teams, when they fight, it looks solid. But when LaRusso fights, it's
alright.
No, it's not alright. It's too stiff. I hate his stance.
Yeah, you know what?
He's like this. He's like that.
But maybe they do it on purpose because he is a first timer competing.
I know. But then it translates when he's a little bit older too. He does the exact same stance. And I'm just like, correct me if I'm wrong, karate people. I did a bit of karate, but I've never seen a stance like this before. I get it if maybe it's all for defense, but I'm like, this seems a little hard to move with.
Huh.
I tried, I legit just paused the movie and I'm like, no, I can't. I don't see it. And when he is training, he has a completely different stance. I guess, yes, it's different when you're training and compared to like when you're actually fighting, but I'm just like,
no, thank you.
I get it if maybe he's just aiming for points.
Yeah.
But
I
I don't think this would like very well in like IRL situations where
True.
you'd be like,
I do like that first response where he spars for the first time, where he's like panicking. He's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna back off a bit because this guy's coming
Yeah.
out like fucking fireworks," and you're like, oh, "What the fuck do I do?"
yeah,
But yeah, like it all leads to his poor leg being broken, and then his final face off against Johnny, and that illegal kick where you're like, "Yeah, that doesn't seem fair." Where you get like, I can't word how it looks illegal, but it just feels like I don't think that's karate, or I don't think that's part of a tournament.
it. Well, the kick itself, well, in again, correct us if we're wrong. If anyone's an expert in karate, are you talking about the crane kick?
Yeah,
Yeah, this we don't. I don't think anyone does this. The whole like that.
yeah,
I get it that he's trying to mimic an animal, but you could do that kick without doing this, because that's pretty much telegraphing you're gonna do that kick.
yeah. And John just walks into it. You're like,
Yeah,
I thought you were more. I thought you were a karate expert, dude. What the fuck happened?
yeah. Anyway, and the kick itself, where it's ball of the foot going straight upwards. I don't think that's illegal. That's not illegal. It's part of karate.
Huh.
Like, but I don't think you're supposed to hit the chin, because it could kill somebody. By the way, no one's wearing a mouth guard in this entire thing.
No,
Uh,
no one's wearing any protection.
yeah, but you can kick like the solar plexus or the chest
Hmm.
if you're able to with that kick. But I don't know if it's allowed to hit the
Yeah.
chin.
Didn't Jaden Smith do something more spectacular in Kung Fu Kid?
Oh fuck yeah!
Yeah.
Where he has like a spinning wheel kick.
Yeah, I'm
with
like,
just one leg. I was like, wow.
right,
When did he learn that?
right. I'm like, damn. I don't remember seeing him do any of that during the training montage.
Yeah, and not gonna lie, like the snake thing that he's like doing that shit. It looked a little bit more natural compared to
The crane.
I
Yeah.
get it. It's a movie from the 80s.
Yeah, and it ends like a sports 80s movie. Don't know why I'm stuttering. It's been a week since we've done this video, but yeah, an inspirational sports movie from the 80s. Like it ends the way you expect it to end. You're like,
Look at
yay!
this. Hurrah!
Exactly.
Yeah. By the way, I couldn't take that scene seriously, where it's like the montage of like him going up the ranks, and like with that song playing, I was just like, there's gonna be a joke somewhere here, is there? And it was like, no, that's the actual fucking song that they use. I forgot. I really forgot. But yeah, as you said, like it is like very 80s, like, oh, they won.
Yeah.
And it's so funny because, what you call it? Like Johnny like goes up to LaRusso, it's just like, you did good, LaRusso. Yeah, I'm like, I
Yeah.
guess that's redemption.
Sure.
Maybe?
It's funny that he's so better all these years after that, because I'm like, I thought he said we're good. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. Inconsistencies, who knows. But yeah, since it's been a week since we did this second half of the video, what would you rate the original Karate Kid, sir?
Not gonna lie, I really like the story. And like, this is more of my pace when it comes to like, oh, trainer to student kind of journey. And like the kid learning something. But like, I will say, after watching Cobra Kai and seeing like, hey, Lewis is not really a great guy. He got, not gonna lie, he got Riz though, but he's not really a great guy.
Yeah.
I was just like, is this a hero's journey?
Right.
It's kind of a dick. But other than that, like, let's say I didn't watch Cobra Kai. I would say first Karate Kid gets a solid like 8 in storytelling. I also give it to like Ralph Macchio and like the actor for Johnny. Like they did really good jobs in like Pat Morita.
Yeah.
Morita? Pat Morita.
Morita.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did an amazing job. Choreography is questionable. A lot of it was like I like Johnny's choreo. I like the others' choreo. It's just LaRusso's choreo wasn't really that great.
Yeah.
Be it that, yeah, sure, it could be that he's just a first timer and he's very stiff, but I'm like, then he should have not won. Uh,
Right?
yeah. Sorry. I really don't agree with that. That's no, I don't like it. Anyway, that's just me nitpicking. Um, yeah, and it's very big, like it's very typical like 80s. You know, like if I watch this the first time in like the 80s in the theaters, I've been like, wow, you know,
Yeah.
like the way I was with like the Jaden Smith Karate Kid. Uh, I would have been just amazed by like the shit that we can do if we learn the martial arts.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it deserves like an 8. It also pioneered a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Even though like a lot of it, like when we watch it now, sure they're the ones who like pioneered it, but at the same time you're just like, this is very like, you know, tropey.
Yeah.
Like we know where the trope comes from and we can't take it seriously.
Yeah, very cheesy, very like yeah, tropey like moments where nowadays it'd be a stereotype. Here you're like, it's the beginning. What can you do? What the 80s, you know? Yeah, I'll give it an 8 as well. I do like the story. I do like the characters. I do like the character of Johnny Lawrence. You're right. Seeing how LaRusso pans out in Cobra Kai, you're like, you're a dick, man.
Yeah.
Why can't you? Why you were such a dick in the movies, at least to my memory, but I can't remember.
Yeah, no, because we're seeing it from his perspective. We're like, oh, you gotta get back at the bully.
Yeah,
It's like, no, you should have not flirted with his girlfriend at first.
right. And then he didn't even last long. He obviously didn't marry her. So what the fuck was the point?
She went with Homelander.
All right, that's her. Fuck.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Oh wait, no. Yeah.
She's respite lady.
Yeah. She also made a comeback, Cobra Kai, for one season, I think. But yeah, I do like how it pans out. I do love the performance of Pat Morita as Mr. Miyagi. And like, I just wish he was in more movies aside from the Karate Kid franchise and the voice of the Emperor for Mulan. So yeah, aside from that was him. But aside from that,
He was also on First Love. Anyway.
yeah. Aside from that, I still have a good time watching this. It's still a classic for a reason. And like it's funny that the director of this also directed the first Rocky, so I guess they wanted to get that Rocky feel again. It's not really Rocky, it's its own thing, but there are moments where you're like, it's kind of following the same inspirational formula.
Yeah, like very long, like build up to
Yeah.
the training montage and him learning how to fight.
Yeah. But yeah, to the audience watching, if you watch Cobra Kai, who's your favorite character? I haven't watched in so long, but my favorite character is Chris and Hawk.
Yeah, for me it's just the Hawk. I'm
Yeah.
just like, I feel like the story should have been around him.
Yeah.
You know, like he had the man was so cool. I'm like, so cool.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Apparently, the new Karate Kid movie is five years after the final season of Cobra Kai.
okay.
But I swear, if Daniel LaRusso has like, you know how he trains Miyagi-Do and Johnny Lawrence also trains Miyagi-Do,
Yeah,
and they can't agree on anything. If that's the same problem for this new Karate Kid between him and Jackie Chan, I'd be like, did you learn nothing, you fucking rich asshole? Fuck you.
You know, I feel like they're gonna be like shoved into the MMA, like in MMA, you know. Because how else would when would kung fu and karate like clash together?
Oh fuck, it's
usually in
LaRusso.
MMA.
LaRusso versus Jackie Chan. Why not? Okay, no. That's
No,
wrong.
I think it'll be like students like Jaden comes back, you know.
Oh shit. If the trailer drops and he's there, I'd be like, oh fuck. Things are happening. But yeah.
LaRusso has like that one kid, I forgot his name.
Yeah. You mean Lawrence's kid?
Kid?
Yeah. But yeah, that's been our video for the original Karate Kid that spans a week of making. But it's fine. We all make mistakes, good sir.
And guys, the man was gaslighting.
No, you said you guys can rewind to the original video, to the beginning of this video to see the text. Anyway, if you like what you see here, please leave a like, subscribe, and ding the bell icon to get notified of when we upload next. We're also on Spotify and TikTok. TikTok to see our best and funniest moments. Spotify to hear us on the go. Individually, I'm Zoda's Voices on TikTok and Ann's Wolf on Letterboxd. And where can they find you?
Well, you can find me at JohnJM_. On Instagram. It is my art account. By the way, final question to the audience. If you guys have learned any martial arts, which one's your favorite?
Yeah. Please comment down below. Until the next video, we'll see you then. Bye, everybody.
Ciao.